Hi, Kevin Henry, the Group Editorial Director for Advanstar and Dental Products Report, and I'm on a Google Hangout today with four of my good friends and also four very respected people in the dental industry. And I'll start off just by introducing them. First is Dr. David Rice, who's a practicing dentist in Buffalo and the founder and CEO of Ignite DDS, a postgraduate program for recent grads on technology, materials, and techniques. Morning, David. How are you?
I'm doing terrific, Kevin. How are you?
Doing well, thanks. Next up, certainly I want to mention Mr. Bob Spiel, who's an MBA, founder and CEO of Spiel Consulting, a nationwide practice and transition management consulting firm. Good morning, Bob. How you doing, Bob?
I'm doing great. Thanks, Kevin. Great to be with you.
Next up, introduce Robin Morrison, the founder of RLM Marketing, Dental Consultant Connection, and the co-founder of Oral Cancer Cause. Hey, Robin.
Good morning, Kevin.
And finally, Linda Miles, who's the founder of Linda Miles & Associates, now Miles Global, the Speaking Consulting Network, and the co-founder of Oral Cancer Cause. Good morning, Linda.
Good morning, Kevin.
Well, I'm lucky enough to have these four luminaries here with me this morning to talk a little bit about an upcoming conference called EPIC 2, the Exceptional Practice and Continuum. And the inaugural program for that is going to be in Syracuse, New York on November 21st and 22nd. And Linda, I was just wondering, could you kind of tell me a little bit about the history of EPIC 2?
Yes, about 2 years ago, Robin Morrison asked me to come up with a program with her that could keep the 30-plus dental consultant connection speakers in front of more of the new practitioners. Because as we speak at dental schools, we have discovered that one of the missing links for the recent grads is practice and team development. And I think they do a great job of clinical training, but as far as practice and team development, it does seem to be the missing link. So after 15 months of diligently working on this program for the perfect program for the recent grads and all other dentists who wish to develop that part of the practice, we have 16 half-day modules with 4 modules covered in 4 weekends over a year's period of time.
And I know while you were developing this that just kind of by chance you met Dr. Rice. And Robin, can you kind of tell us how and why that you're now affiliated with Dr. Rice and Ignite DDS?
Sure. And first off, I'd like to say we're so excited that we are affiliated with David, and it's just helped propel our program. But we, when Linda and I were looking to start EPIC, we did a little research to see if anybody was doing anything like we wanted to do, and we really didn't think that anything was out there for these dentists. So in our research, I discovered Ignite DDS, and so we got in touch with David to find out a little bit about his program, because we thought, boy, he's got a lot of this figured out, and that's going to help us get there a lot faster by collaborating. And so David is basically working on the clinical side with these dental students and recent grads, and had plans to add practice management to Ignite DDS. And fortunately for us, he hadn't done that yet, so we were able to jump in and partner with him and bring the practice management side together. And so these practices, they need help with leadership and business systems, communication systems, I mean anything and everything you can imagine in a dental practice. So we're excited to add the practice management component to his already successful Ignite DDS platform.
So David, hey, kind of take it from here a little bit and tell me about how this connection helps dentists and teams even beyond the startup stage of their practice.
Sure, happy to. First of all, I'm excited to be working with Robin and Linda. This is an amazing program, and as both of the ladies alluded to, you know, success in dentistry stretches well beyond the clinical world. So in my 20 years, I think what I've seen is success is based on building great relationships and having great systems in place. And the new grads today have a lot on their plate. They have high debt, the traditional associateships are declining, and senior dentists are sticking around a whole lot longer than they did in the past. So their focus is on survival. So when Linda and Rob and I sat down and talked about EPIC 2, my heart got racing, because really we can bring to them a 10-year jumpstart on private practice in a world that they're very unfamiliar with. So exciting to be here.
And Bob, I know you and I have worked together in numerous fashions in the past, and you kind of bring that MBA experience to this. So tell me a little bit about what's missing from the business side of dentistry right now, and what do you see in those practices that really get it as far as moving forward with their teams and just their overall development?
Kevin, the irony is that doctors spend 7 to 10 years of their life literally investing not only time but amazing amounts of money to prepare themselves clinically and have the skill set they need to be able to deliver the type of dentistry that they want to deliver. But ironically, they spend virtually no time learning anything about being a business owner or having business systems. And, don't get me wrong, clinical dentistry lays the foundation of success, but it's their skill as a business owner, as a leader, as a manager, that then builds the superstructure, which makes the difference between either great success, profitability, and high levels of enjoyment, or burnout, frustration, and sometimes even bankruptcy. And so, what I have seen with the practices that I work with is that those who get this, whether it's early in their career or even later in their career, and realize that it's the business skill that they need to be able to truly get the cutting edge in their practice, they are the ones that are able to create just incredible success and enjoyment, and it makes all the difference in the world.
So, Bob, I know the focus is really on the younger dentists, but do you envision other practices really attending these sessions as well?
You bet I do, Kevin. Yes, this is valuable to everybody, because regardless of where you are in your practice management spectrum and how developed your team is, there are always things that can be done better that are within your reach to be able to make your practice that much more finely tuned. So this is meant for everyone. And, I see that those doctors who are really hungry, again, whether they're brand new or whether they've been at it 5, 10, or 15 years, that really want to continue to sharpen their skills, they can have years where they grow 10 to 25 to 50% and have the time they need, less stress, less frustration, and really feel very, very rewarded, both as a clinician but also as a business owner. You bet. This is for everybody, and I just want to say I'm honored to be the first guest presenter on the stage with Linda and Robin and David. It's going to be a great event.
It absolutely sounds like one. And Robin, I just want to kind of ask you about the registration fees. I mean, you're bringing in 16 speakers, 16 well-known, great speakers, great experts. How are you keeping those costs down?
Well, basically, we are so fortunate that we have many dental companies that are supporting us and want to be involved in the program. They see such great value in it and want to be involved in it. And also the speakers that we're bringing on board, they're very excited about it too. So, I mean, everybody's committed to bringing this information to these dentists and their teams. So, but with the support of these dental companies, that's really, truly how we're able to do it. And we've already had so many wonderful ones jump on board with us. And we just see Epic 2 as just becoming a true family. And so that's really how we're able to do it. And we're committed to keeping those registration fees affordable, because we really want the dentists and their teams to attend these programs.
And David, let me just ask you, so let's say that a dental practice can't attend them all, but maybe can just attend 1 or 2 of the weekends. Does that still make them part of the Epic journey and family that, as you foresee it?
Absolutely. The wonderful thing is we've built these programs so they'll occur quarterly, so everyone will have an opportunity to attend 1 session, 2 session, 3, or all 4. I know once you attend 1, you're going to keep coming back because the content is going to be absolutely incredible. But if you can't make all 4 or 3 or 2, come to 1 and we will stand by your side and help you grow your practice.
And Linda, I've got to ask you, I mean, this sounds like a great program. It's a great start, but I'm sure the next question is, what's the next step? And do you kind of envision this spreading around the country?
Yes, Kevin. As a matter of fact, we already have had inquiries from those interested in Syracuse that live as far away as Florida and the Midwest asking us when we're going to bring this program to them. So our immediate goal is, of course, our inaugural program in Syracuse, all 4 weekends over the course of this year to mid next year. And by 2015-16, we're going to be in 2 regions, and by the following year, we're going to be in all 4 regions of the country and spreading it out. And hopefully, our intent is that some of the speakers that are in Dental Consultant Connection will definitely wish to become regional directors, because David, Robin, and I love the program. We're excited about it, but we can't possibly attend all 16 weekends in 2 years. So we're excited about the expansion to other regions, and we're excited about bringing in other directors that can help us with this exciting program.
And you mentioned Syracuse, and I just want to make sure people understand that what's going to be covered in Syracuse on November 21st and 22nd is hiring and retaining superior team members, leadership at all levels, marketing for the ideal patients, and the effective new patient experience. So Robin, let me ask you, if somebody's watching this and they want to get registered, how's the best way to do it?
Kevin, they can register by going to the Ignite DDS website, and that's ignitedds.com/epic2. It's the number 2. And when they get to that page, both attendees and sponsors can register right there. It can all be handled right online. Of course, if they wish to contact us, they can do that also. The phone number will be right on the website, so we can take any questions. We want them to know they can reach us. And the other thing I'd like to mention, too, is that when they do register, they can have different team members on different weekends. So they don't have to bring the same team members every time. If they wish to register the hygienist when it's a hygiene program, that's perfectly fine. And when they do register, they can just register per weekend. They don't have to register for the complete series. And that's both for the attendees and for the sponsors.
Well, it sounds like a great program, and as always, I appreciate your time, and it's great to hang out with you all as always. So thanks for your time, and best of luck with this new venture.
Thanks, Kevin.
Thank you, Kevin.